Good water. Water's good for you. Okay. Well, it's a nice day outside, and I had a lot of fun yesterday, and I'm hoping to keep that up going into tonight, as we have two games, but they're not just any games. These are the conference championship games, and the winners will advance to the Super Bowl. So, with all that said, it's time. And also, hey, what's up, Jamar? And also, hello to Shadow Knight. What's up, man? Let me see, Shadow. I know that Jamar's in. Let me see, Shadow. Yeah. Anyway, how's everything going, man? And also, well, to both Jamar and Shadow Knight. But I just know that Jamar is going to be in. So, all that said, how you guys doing, man? And also, Clinton's going to be in it too. I mean, the original plan was that I was going to do this yesterday and do TLC tonight, but because, of course, but being that I knew that Clinton, his schedule was going to be more conducive to this schedule that we turned out to have, I was like, you know what? It makes sense to have it tonight. So, anyway, what's up, Brian Happy Meal Hernsberger? But yeah, what's up, Clinton? Okay. Just setting up here. Just, mm, well, I hope you do recover from that because I know that can be that could definitely hurt. All right, just wanted to share this out. But anyway, but yeah, hopefully you're still. Hey Brian, not much, just been busy, but it wasn't bad. But it wasn't bad though. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. All right, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. So now that I got everything set up as far as my chat and everything like that, um, I saw Jamar and I saw Clinton. So now the question is, uh, who wants to go first? And just give me a moment. I gotta go open my window. It's kind of getting hot in this room. All right. Since tonight is the WWE Legends. Hmm. When, wonder what that's all about. All right. So anyway, I mean, being that Clinton is here and being that Jamar is here and that they have opposite games, who wants to go first? Whew. Good water, though. And then Jamar says Clinton go first. Okay, well, I wonder what Clinton has to say about that. Jamar can. Listening as installing Swamp Cooler. Oh, okay. All right. I had a feeling something like this could happen, so. All right. So I'm going to flip a coin. And heads says that Jamar will go first, and tails will say, well, I don't know. Because I know this is kind of hard because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but someone has to go first. So anyway, so heads, Jamar goes first. Tails, Clinton goes first. So here we go. Tails. Very well. Also, hey, what's up, Ashley, the Queen, and Brooklyn Joker? All right, so in that case, it's going to be the Broncos or the Jaguars at the Broncos. Excuse me. I'll say, what's up, Brandon? Also, also, hey, what's up, Jose? No, not the Broncos. Oh, there we go. And it comes on to you mean the documentary of WWE Legends. Oh, okay. I get it now. Yeah. All right. All right. So for the Jaguars, you have Jose Blanco. Jose Blanco, as you can see, we have Jose Blanco on the left, as well as Darius Helms. So let me just get him. And this would also be a good time to go get snacks and stuff like that. All right, so I'm just letting Darius Helms know. All right. Sorry if I'm not talking very much. I'm just trying to catch my breath a little bit. I don't have a way to talk to Sly Cooper, but I'll reach out to um, Gregory, so let me get him. All right. And all right, so that's it for the Jaguars. Now for the Broncos. So we have Clinton. Now we just need to get the other three, including Carroll Parks. No, I'm fine. It's just well, actually, I'm not very sad. It's just more so that all I missed Oh, you were saying hello to everybody that you didn't get to say hello to. Oh. No, if I really was disappointed in something, I probably wouldn't even be doing this stream at all. But, but no, I'm not sad or anything. If I was, I like I said, I wouldn't be doing this. I really wouldn't. But, but I'm also trying not to be too loud. So that's the thing. And I should also say hello to Ashley the Queen. Like I said, uh, I also do Madden, among other games that I also do. I don't know how many wrestlers are alive. Unfortunately, not as many as there used to be. Unfortunately, at least not when I first started watching. Because when I first started watching, it was back in the year 2000 or 2000, if you want to get serious about it. But I remember watching back in 2000, and there were definitely more people alive back then than there are today. I mean, Jose, if you want to talk to me, I'm more open to the idea. In fact, I later found out why nobody could hear you. I actually found out why what the setting was, and I had it on off, or 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 I had the share audio off. So I found out what happened with what like why it was that it was not working. So I have that, or at least I found out why that it was. And I could also invite Clinton if he wants to, talk over as well, if he wants to. All right, let me just get. Well, I was gonna get Insane One, but I don't have his Discord anymore, as that the one he had, fortunately, got hacked. So I'm hoping to hear from him soon. But in the meantime, let me just get Jacob Baker, and then we're done. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's get to it without any further ado. Also, let me catch up on the other. Oh, I also saw Brooklyn Joker. I forgot to say hello to you as well. Okay. All right. That looks good. Partly cloudy. No. Clear is fine. Okay. All right. So good luck. As the winner of this wins the AFC Championship, and they move on to the Super Bowl. Let's get it. Also, thank you for the hugs, Jose. I appreciate that. Brian's been working on his universe. Anyway, there you see Christian McCaffrey, but unfortunately, coming into this, he was injured. And more on him later.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is the National Football League.
I mean, by that same token, I mean, Jose, if you wish to do commentary, you're more than welcome to. Given that's what we tried to do. Bunch of storylines in my universe. Well, that's par for the course. But we're going to find out if Clinton is going to be going to the Super Bowl as a Bronco.
In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies.
You're on your Switch? All right, not a problem, man. All right, so Denver is going to start off with the ball to begin.
Jaguars.
And I'll go into who is on which team in terms of position once the ball has been kicked and Denver has received it. So we will go from there. But for Jacksonville, this is the furthest they've ever been. They have never been to the Super Bowl, and yet this is the closest they have gotten. But we're going to find out if they can break through.
And off we go from Denver.
All right, game underway. Here we go.
To return it, here's Deontay Spencer.
Takes it back. And they get it to the 23. Not bad.
As he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
All right, so it starts with this man right here, Clinton Cage. Of course, soon to be renamed Clinton McCleary, Clinton Flippin, whatever you wish to call him. But for the longest time, he was always called Clinton Cage.
A lot of respect.
So he is the quarterback and the only offensive player for the Denver Broncos.
You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
More on the defense for Jacksonville after this one.
They'll come out throwing
Clinton
to start the drive.
Gets a completion and gets it to Judy for 6 yards. Second and 4. What do you think the Pirates? What do you think the Pirates winning in real life? The Pittsburgh Pirates? The baseball team? Anyway, the defensive players, or the one defensive player is free safety Darius Helms.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under
anyway, 3rd and 1.
Well, somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and 1 at the 33.
Number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd
Oh,
and 1.
the Pirates football team? Oh, hey, what's up, Wally? And of course, Wally, after this one, we will have the NFC Championship, which will be the Falcons, or rather, excuse me, the Panthers at the Falcons. So the Falcons have the home field for the NFC Championship.
Always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others.
Oh, nice fake out there, and they get the 1st down. But yeah, what's up, Wally? Oh, the Raiders. Yes, you know, I want to say that, you know, had it not been for the strong division, like, had it not been for Denver, or not San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers, and the Chiefs not making improvements of their own, you know, we could be talking about a championship contender in the Raiders, but there's just so many contenders, it's not even funny. Now, do I think that the Raiders will win? I don't know if they will, but they have the chance to do it. If they're going to win, I would have to think that they would have to beat out their division rivals. If not, get a 500 record against them and do well against the rest of the league. I mean, I would have to think so if the Raiders are going to, you know, win the whole thing.
They'll set up a throw.
And another completion and a 1st down. So far, 4 for 4 for Clinton Cage. And who did he get it to?
Surprised they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4
that was Fant. That was Fant who caught that.
They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
anyway, nice. I mean, so far, Clinton has done a great job. You know, just taking what the defense gives him and just picking them apart. All right, 1st and 10 at the 18. And ooh, that almost got picked off. That almost got picked off by number 29. I didn't see who that was. Oh, that was Darius. He almost picked that off. Oh, that would have been a huge thing had he actually gotten it.
Pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, so 2nd and 10. They hand it off, and they hand it off to Gordon for 8 yards.
And that looked like
3rd and 2.
Easy yardage there, right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Right now, Denver dangerously close to taking the lead. They hand it off, and Gordon gets a 1st down and gets it to the 2. But unfortunately, it looks like there's an injured player for the Broncos. I believe that was Massey. And Massey not too happy with the fact that he's hurt. Well, it's up to the next guy to step up. But just 2 yards away.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Yeah, they went for the run, and Jacksonville anticipated it, and that might just knock him down 1 yard.
2nd and goal.
That's a tackle for loss.
Stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They hand it off again, and yeah, goes in, standing up, touchdown, Denver. Williams with a run, and Denver immediately leads 6-0 with an extra point to come. I mean, nice misdirection there, and great handoff to Williams. Hey, how's it going, Carroll? And of course, Carroll is on the Broncos on defense, but anyway, great to see you, Carroll. All right, so we will have our one, well, hold that thought. But here's the extra point. And it's good. 7-0 Denver. And for the Jacksonville Jaguars, they have one special teamer. And you're about to see him in just a moment. I mean, obviously the fans are very loud here. So AEW made the conference final. AEW? Oh, yes. Jacksonville Jaguars, yes. They, against all odds, they, like, the Jaguars are the only team thus far to have won 2 games to get to this point. Everybody else had to win 1. I mean, Jacksonville beat the Jets, and then they upsetted the highest seeded Seattle Seahawks to get to this point. Also, hey, what's up, Patty? And we're going to see Patty later on. Also, welcome back, Joker. So, of course, as far as special teamers, Sly Cooper is the punter and kicker for the Jaguars. And for the offensive players, for the Jaguars, they have Gregory Blakely at tight end and Jose Blanco at wide receiver. More on the defensive players for the Broncos in just a moment. Everybody's saying hello to each other. That's wonderful.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first.
Lawrence? What kind of throw was that? Dude, you could have just ran it and got some positive yards, man. Wow. I mean, of course, it's easy for me to judge from up here. Anyway, for the Broncos on defense, they have a defensive tackle, an insane one, and in the linebacking core, Jacob Baker and Carroll Parks. Lawrence. Oh, Finds the open man. Does he get enough yardage? What team are you on? Well, you were on the New York Giants. I say were because, unfortunately, the Giants got beat by the Atlanta Falcons in the previous round, in the divisional round. Hi, Mr. Happy Meal.
And try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And a completion. And to who else? Gregory Blakely. Mr. Dragonheart.
Some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Anyway, there you see Jacob Baker, number 89.
All game long. They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Lawrence,
now you put the
a completion and a first down.
Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
There you see Blanco, number 87.
Here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
Where were you throwing that?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hang on a moment. I have a feeling that Jose may be a bit behind, so let me just let him know.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
All right, so after one, it is 7-0 Denver. There you see that epic horse, the statue of the horse, the Roy Rogers horse that they had at the OG Mile High Stadium. No, I caught up. Oh, okay. Never mind. I think it's awesome. Now, of course, they did show a couple of screenshots, and they gave us a couple of the match types, which I thought, pretty standard fare given that this is a different company. And, yeah, that was a terrible throw there by Lawrence. 3rd and 9. But anyway, I thought the game looks good. Now, it's one thing for it to look good. It's another thing for it to play good. So I'm interested to see on how it's going to work.
On 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
All right, so 3rd and 9, they need this. And well, unfortunately, Lawrence got ran down and threw it away, but
instead it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a nice job there.
40 weapons.
Those receivers on 3rd down, and as a quarterback,
I mean, it'd be nice if they just started with 8, but I guess 40 is cool, I guess. All right, so here is
team on now as this one's sent away, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And well, that could have been a fumble, but it went out of bounds, so
now the second
it's
drive
at the 24.
coming up for the Denver Broncos.
So now Denver has a chance to increase the lead right here.
Drive got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
But yeah, I'm interested to see on more of the gameplay, and as well as who is going to be in it. I mean, I understand that of course Brody Lee's going to be in it. Owen Hart's going to be in it because, of course, they're legends, and and it would be great to play as some of those legends.
They gave up no cutback angle.
It's like ECW. I have to slightly disagree, even though AEW has used some matches that, like the Lights Out match and. Oh my gosh, look at this. Well, that was not a good throw there by by Clinton Cage. In fact, it was so bad, it was intercepted by Darius Helms, and now Jacksonville takes back the ball. But he threw against his body.
I think so, but you have to remember,
A la Brett Favre in the 2009 conference championship in the NFC. That's like, I have to think that if Clinton was commentating, he would be like shaking his head at his own AI.
And hoping to do better than they did.
And I wouldn't blame him, really.
Punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
But in the meantime, Jacksonville gains the ball back, and they have slightly better field position than what Denver had just a moment ago.
And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They hand it off. Drunk ass AI. Wow. Well, I kind of expected that.
Play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
All right, so 2nd and 6.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence.
And, whoa, what a completion to Blakely, although Blakely paid the price there with that hit. Or actually, no, that was not Blakely. That was, who else? Jose Blanco. Then again, everybody wants to get some of him. Well, not like that, but you know what I mean. Nice catch there. He caught it, and boom. Yeah, War Games was the OG, but of course they'll call it Blood and Guts. But whether it's called Blood and Guts or War Games, it's the same thing, except you can't pin. That's the only thing you can't do.
Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And Lawrence with another completion to Jose Blanco.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos'
Ultimate Jeopardy. Like,
line.
I'm not sure if it's the same match, or actually, no, it is the same match. What am I saying? I was thinking of a different matchup that ECW did, especially late in its lifespan.
For a nice pickup.
I imagine that Ultimate Jeopardy is somewhat like War Games. If it's not, then do elaborate. They hand it off again. Gets away from one tackle and gets to 9 yards, which he does. 2nd and 1.
Give him 9 on the carry that time.
Yeah, lethal lockdown. I definitely like lethal lockdown.
Really nice job by them.
Although I'll be honest, lethal lockdown, the pay-per-view was also the idea of where I got the whole entrapped concept, where almost every match was in a cage match or a Hell in a Cell match. So that's kind of where that came from. And there you see Carol Parks. And despite the changes that Carol made, she's pretty buff.
From the 17,
Lawrence. Oh, ran the wrong way, and Chubb got him. He got him. Chubb got him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I mean, just clotheslined him. Well, for Jacksonville, if they can get this first down, they take back the momentum.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
A completion of only 1 yard.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a field goal try coming up here.
All right,
the
so
Jets.
Sly Cooper going to go for a field goal.
Attempt.
Gets it,
And
it's good. Hey, how's it going, MSW? And of course, MSW, we're going to see MSW in the next game for the NFC Championship.
So
but now it's a 7-3 game.
As they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
But other than that, though, how's everything going, Mr. MSW?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And, well, you'll take it out.
Comes Spencer. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this.
All right, so Clinton Cage coming back in, 55 yards, but an interception.
Time they had the ball.
Yeah,
so if you're Clinton, you definitely got to put that interception behind you.
That's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there.
You're currently live streaming Triumph right now. Oh, okay.
Good thing for him. It did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So if you guys are interested in wrestling action, definitely check out MSW.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They get the completion
receiver, that's Tim
and
Panther.
A first down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Nice catch there by Patrick.
Really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And another completion, and gets away from one tackle, but gets a little bit more and gets it all the way to the 46-yard line. In fact, past half midfield. Anyway, Walter says, "Hey, Clinton."
We can live with that.
Everybody's saying a little Miles as well.
15 yards after the catch.
Okay.
Then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Bring a box set of tacos. Wow, you're a hungry man. Anyway, oh, that was Judy who caught that ball. So great run there by Judy. Great catch and run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move.
But I mean, if you're Jackson, you got to find a way to get a turnover. If not, force them to punt away. And ooh, another near interception there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there.
That was a great play there by Jacksonville's defense in the secondary. With that play though.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
A completion.
This time the catch made.
And they get 4 yards on that, so it's 3rd and 6. So big stop here for Jacksonville. And then Brandon says Clinton. Oh, now wait a minute.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Not very good clock management on the part of Denver there. No,
incomplete.
That was incomplete. So it remains a 7-3 game. EA Sports, it's in the game. But if you're Jacksonville, if anything, you'd actually prefer this because you're going to get the ball back at the start of the second half. So
our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report.
So instead of coming away with something, you come away with
to an
nothing.
Abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest.
Well, this has
so
definitely
far.
been a much tighter contest than Denver's previous outing, as it was not even close. This one, it's very close. I need to win or else. Or else what?
Back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot.
All right, well, they take it to the 23. But yeah, I'm hoping, Clinton, that it's nothing that. I hope you're not thinking of what I'm thinking. Of what I'm thinking that you're thinking.
Possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Skewers. Skewers or what?
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And a completion, and who'd they get it to? Jose Blanco. And that's the thing about, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They haven't had a number one receiver. And sure, they paid an arm and a leg for Christian Kirk, but they didn't have to do so much with that when it came to drafting Jose Blanco. That was a great catch there. Look at that. Denver gets skewers. Oh, I get it. You're gonna.
So quickly,
we're talking like someone's gonna get impaled, albeit Pope of Dilligaf style. And well, he was hit when as he was trying to throw. He got hit. So incompletion there.
But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
All right, not a bad play there by Denver.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And for Jacksonville, they want to go to the Super Bowl for the first time, but the insane one gets the job done.
This is a 7-yard loss on the sack.
Nobody picked up Insane One, and Insane One, yeah, like, how do you leave him open? You just cannot do that. If you're Jacksonville, you don't leave Insane One open.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big?
Well, I have to think that that's going to make Clinton quite a bit happy for that play.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags look.
Now it's 3rd and 17. Now the defense is going to anticipate a pass, which is what you should do. But they won't, as Chubb gets his 2nd sack, and that's back-to-back sacks against Jacksonville. I mean, it's Jacksonville, but not in a good way either.
The football and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football.
And hello to Detective Fox.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
And a fair catch called, so they'll start at the 37-yard line. But anyway, how's everything going? Hello to Detective Fox.
First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out.
Nice to meet you.
First possession of the
as Denver will take over at the 37.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those
and a
in
run
their back pocket, don't they?
as he pulls him down, and that was Gordon who did it. Second and 1.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 9
And
yards is
King
the pickup
Steven.
there, and they'll have a
That's
second
Steve
and
again.
1.
Anyway, how's everything going,
Play
King
action
Steven?
fake. They'll look to throw.
And a completion and a first down and a whole lot more.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage.
Right now, the coach not too happy with Jacksonville's progress, at least when it comes to defense. Nice pass there to Sutton, as Sutton was wide open.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first
I mean,
down.
I don't know how Jose feels about this, but how does Jose feel knowing that he's on
Now
Jacksonville
back to throw. This is the
and they made it
tight
this
end.
far
And
into the
they'll get
playoffs?
this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And another completion by Cage.
This offense to get going a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now.
Hey,
A
I'm
nice
doing
throw
pretty well,
there,
man.
And they're really putting
And
together
again, it was
a
to
good drive.
Fant. Now at the 20, they hand it off.
This will be a
And he gets
5-yard
5
pickup
yards.
as they move it from the 20 to the
Second and
15.
5.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Pickup of 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All right, 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
And, well,
And it's incomplete.
someone was about to
Right
sack
now,
him,
the story of
so
this game
Cage threw
continuing
that
to be
one
the
away. He
defenses
knew that
because the
had he not
offenses,
gotten
they're
rid of
finding
it,
difficult to
that
establish
would have
any
been,
rhythm whatsoever.
I like
that
how you
definitely
come
would have
to
been a
us
sack,
and
so good
praise
throw
the
away
defense, Brandon,
by
because that's
Clinton.
exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there. But
It's good to be here today. Hey, I'm happy that you are here today.
They're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
All right, now Cage. Kind of a weird throw, but still good enough to get a first down.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down.
And to Gordon, as Gordon taking a little page from Marshall Falk, as not only has he been rushing, now he has received and gets a first down as a result.
Of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back to throw here.
And Cage, is he going to run? Nope, he passes, and a touchdown.
Touchdown.
And he gets it to Fant. Nice throw there by Clinton Cage, as Denver has increased their lead, and they increase it to 10.
Remember, well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now McManus for the extra point.
All right, so 14-3, and for Jacksonville, they're in trouble.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Hopefully we'll get a word from Clinton about that particular drive. Hey, Ram, what's up?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. taken at about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
It was a well-called and well-executed drive. That's great. But now if you're Jacksonville,
back on offense and ready to take over. And here we are,
you definitely need a touchdown here.
This passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL,
working on MDFL stuff soon. As Clinton, of course, on his own channel
they've got to get their timing back.
Is doing a league, so to speak. So he's taken this. He's going to be doing a league. So if you're interested in watching that, if you like football, check out Clinton, because he's going to be doing something special with this particular game. So I wanted to give him a plug there.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
And then, I mean, of course, if Clinton wants to elaborate further than what I've just said, he's more than welcome to plug it. Ooh, that could that could have been a first down, but unfortunately he dropped it.
Where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
All right, they get the first down finally.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they get 5 there.
And that's to Gregory Blakely, who's only gotten his 2nd reception today. It's a mix of human owners and players in an all AFC team league.
And that was a quick little completion, got the job done for a first down.
Of course, I'm also in it myself as a player. Think of it as WWE with the create a wrestler, except it's create a player in Madden. So that's really what it is.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And another completion. And well, they get it past midway, and they get it to the 42-yard line. Excuse me, I can't talk.
On EA Sports.
Nice catch there by Arnold.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw.
Lawrence. And oh, that could have been intercepted.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Man, that could have been intercepted, but it's now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Lawrence. I don't know how, but he was able to get another first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Lawrence.
He dumps it to Hyde.
Well, gets a 3-yard completion and out of bounds to stop the clock.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They fake the handoff. And not a good throw.
Incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described.
So big completion here. They need this one if they're going to stay in it. He's going to take a shot, and it's intercepted, and it's intercepted in the end zones. That's going to be a touchback, and that could ice the game right there.
out to the 20.
What a play
He was
by
trying to push
Simmons.
it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn.
And that was the safety,
you have to hold the
Simmons.
Safety. And you do that with your
I mean,
head
great
movement,
catch there,
your
first and
eyes,
foremost, by
sometimes your
Simmons
shoulders.
to get
Hold
a
the safety so that you can get back
Bills.
to the throw that you really want to
Wow,
make.
this game really is
He got so
drunk.
excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And for Jose, all he can do is just facepalm. And it's not even his fault, really. It was just Lawrence with a very bad throw. Although, speaking of bad throws, I guess one deserves another, I suppose. And for Lawrence, he's very upset. Well, you really should be upset with himself.
Because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up.
And another completion, and does he get enough yards for a first down? Nope, 3rd and inches, but still.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Right now, Denver can just simply run out the clock.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running.
I mean, they have the ball, they have the lead. So why would they take any chances? They run it, and they do get a first down and a little bit more.
Have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
And then Walter says, "Hey, Jose."
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down,
and he also says hello to Ram too.
Is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just.
Oh yeah, and also don't forget King Steven too.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Yep, I know that Wally and Jamar are ready for the Falcons, and
ball up to the 35
and for Patty, G, Atticus, and Kelly, as well as Brandon. Another completion.
Here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now the handoff.
They hand it off.
And tackled down.
Didn't quite get the first down, but very close. 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big.
Safe to say the Jags got stampeded by Denver. 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA
14-3 Denver.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They hand it off again, and another run and a first down. Now they get to midfield.
On 3rd and 1. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And
right now Denver is just running out the clock, figuratively and literally.
1:53 left. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a
They hit
handoff.
it again, and another first down. Oh, no, wait, we got a flag. What's this?
Down here with a penalty flag on the field.
A hold against, I believe that's Denver, and that's going to put them back.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it.
And that stops the clock.
The guys who just gave up that play.
In fact, we went the whole game without a penalty until just now.
Following the penalty, here's
And
Gordon.
they still do get the first down anyway.
Here at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll
They
see
take
if
the knee.
Defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
I mean, Denver played a complete game. They got 2 touchdowns, and even though they intercepted it one time, they ended up getting an interception, which, for the most part, it iced the game. And right now, they're just running out the clock, and Jacksonville just powerless to stop them, as they have just been, outside of one interception, they haven't really been able to stop them. They hand it off.
Clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year
Yeah,
was
nice
that?
reference to the miracle at the
1978,
Meadowlands by the game.
I don't know about you, partner,
But
watching them take
with
the
that
knee
said,
there
but
and
with all
finish
that
this one
said,
off,
that's going to do it.
I feel like I'm going to be
But
sore
congratulations
tomorrow. This
to
was one
the
bruising
Denver
affair.
Broncos
Low
as they
scoring,
make it
but my
to the
kind of
Super Bowl.
football.
And they're going to try
Not a
to
work of
go for a
art,
kick?
But maybe in your world,
But they're not.
a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself.
14-3,
And it
Denver
ends in a kneel down as
over
the clock rolls
Jacksonville.
down to 0.
So congratulations
this
to
one will wind
Denver
up a Denver
as they make
victory.
it to the
And
Super
it was their
Bowl.
defense that really made the statement after the break.
Clinton
They pitched the
Cage.
second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in
Carroll
the second
Parks,
quarter. Do you think they thought
Jacob
at
Baker,
all that would be their last
and
points of the
Insane
game?
One.
No, but what a
They all
second half
make
the
it to the
adjustment,
Super
whatever
Bowl.
they did in the locker
And
room,
we're going to
certainly
find out
worked.
who's going to join them.
Did, and you're exactly right.
in
Whether
just a
it was
few
an
moments.
adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Anyway, there you see that touchdown pass that Clinton had thrown to Fant.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
All right. Oh, yeah. Let me take a look at the stats really quickly. So, of course, Clinton Cage had by far the better game. Not perfect. But he had more passing yards, a slightly better completion percentage. And while both men had interceptions, Clinton had the touchdown that really put it away. Then, of course, you had, Melvin Gordon with, 13 rushes for 70 yards. But then you had Javonte Williams with 1 rush, but it results in a touchdown. So, could not ask for anything better than that. Then, of course, you had Noah Fant with that touchdown. 5 catches, 52 yards. By comparison, Jose had more yards on less catches. And then for Gregory, I mean, he only had 2. And unfortunately, Gregory just, like, he and Blanco really didn't get much of a chance to shine as much as they would have liked. But then unfortunately, Robinson and Blakely allowed sacks. That's a stat you don't want to have. And then as for sacks, Bradley Chubb, he had 2 sacks. And then, of course, our very own Insane One had a sack of his own. And then, of course, the only score that the Jacksonville Jaguars had was that field goal by Sly Cooper. But obviously, Sly can only do so much by himself. Because unless the defense played lights out, it just was not going to happen. It just wasn't. All right, well, congratulations to the Broncos. But now we move on to the Panthers at the Falcons. So that's what's up next. So, okay. All right, there we go. All right, so let me just let the Panthers know and the Falcons know. All right, so Wally is up next. Okay. Yep, GG's indeed. All right, so you have Wally. And then I know that MSW is doing his own show, so you have Feck and Jamar. So let me just let those 2 guys know. And then, of course, you have Patty and the Panthers. So let me just let Jamar sign know. Him and Feck. Excuse me. Hey, Jetstrike, how are you, man? And of course, Wally Johnson. And it's and I have to say, it says a lot about the man's loyalty, because every time the Falcons have been featured, of course, with the exceptions of when they were not, but whenever the Falcons were featured, Walter Johnson was always there. Also doing great. Awesome, man. Also, let me let Mr. Feck know. Oh, there's Jamar. Cool. All right. And then who else? Oh yeah, that's right. And now for the Panthers. So we already have Patty, so I just need to get Brandon, and then of course the lovely couple, Atticus and Crushing Kelly. All right, so let me just get. All right. I just beat Sonic Adventure 2, so you're feeling pretty good. Awesome, man. Hey, how's it going, Feck? How you doing, man? Yeah, I can see that you're here, and it's great to have you here, man. Everybody's saying hello to each other. TJ, Wally, and Jamar. Yeah. Okay, so I just let them know. Okay. So now, of course, with the Falcons, they have the slightly better record than the Panthers, so that's why they have the home field advantage at this time. Clinton, hey, what's up? Okay, so we'll go with we'll close the stadium, so weather will not be a factor in this case. But with all that said, so the Broncos are it. So the Broncos are in, but who's going to join them? Let's find out right now. Of course, you have Lamar Jackson, a big star in his own right. And, of course, Wally is going to go for Atlanta, naturally.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
These are
First
two
opened
stacked
in
teams.
2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
All right, so Carolina will start off with the ball to begin. But this is huge because as far as, the teams involved, I mean, you have Brandon Cuevas, who hasn't won a championship, or rather, he'd be going for his third championship, as would Chaos Reaper, Atticus Black. And for Crushing Kelly, it would be her first, or her second consecutive Super Bowl appearance.
And makes it across the 20 as his
among
guys
other things.
will
And
set
also
up
hello
shop
to
at
the
23-yard
AJ show.
line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there.
Simulation.
Well, he gets
Simulation.
attended to. We'll step aside.
Wait a minute, who's hurt? What the heck? What the hell? It's a ghost. But who got hurt? What the hell? Did you not see that? Anyway, nice to meet you, AJ, but I'm sorry, you just came in at a time when I was looking at a ghost or something. Just found your channel and subscribe. Oh, well, thank you so much.
First down.
And a completion, and this could be, I believe,
the 20.
touchdown, Carolina.
Terrace Marshall, 77 yards.
Marshall with a catch, and just like that, the Panthers take the lead. on one play.
Scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run
I have a
after
channel,
the catch,
and
that's what was really impressive.
are thinking of
I think the
doing.
big
Are you
question I
doing
have is,
simulation
where
and
were the
comment?
safeties?
Yes,
Where
I
was
do.
the tackling?
Yeah.
Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going
And of
to
course,
be tested.
Patty's very happy
that was
about
the
it.
part of the defense that had to stand up, and on that play, not even close.
Zane Gonzalez on for the
Yeah,
extra point.
yeah, pretty much, Brandon. All right,
And
well,
this will be good to
7-0
give the Panthers
Carolina
a
on just
7-0
one play,
lead.
77 yards, 12 seconds.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense.
So yeah, AJ, if you're interested, I can put you down as a player for future seasons, like in case I have a maximum of 40 players. So in case somebody drops out or stops showing up or whatever or whatnot, then I can replace that person with you if you want. 5 minutes a quarter for most games. Now, the exception to this would be the Super Bowl, which is what these two teams are playing for. And per quarter, that's 10 minutes a quarter at the Super Bowl because, well, it's the Super Bowl. What do you do? And wait, we have a flag. What's this?
I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
And then Jamar's upset. And unfortunately, that's against the Falcons. And that's going to put them at the 16 instead of, at the 26 as it was before.
When you get a big return,
so now Atlanta has to.
Great field position, as you pointed out, not in this case.
So your live streams are about over an hour. Well, yeah, typically. I mean, there are some exceptions, but that's what it is. Nice catch. Nice catch there by Cordero Patterson. I mean, I have a lot of other stuff that you can watch, so if you want to watch something that I've done in the past, you can watch that. Nice tackle there by Patty Chase.
For a big gainer and a first down.
Anyway, and in fact, it happened so fast, I didn't even get a chance to say who's on the field as far as our created players. So let's go through them. So on offense for Atlanta, you have the quarterback, Miles Stanley Ward, a.k.a. MSW.
Back to throw.
That would be number 10. And now, wait a minute, we have a fumble. And wow. A fumble, and Carolina takes advantage of it, but let's see what happened there. It was caught by Jamar Games, and it was knocked out of his hands, and the Panthers took advantage of it. That's incredible. And Jamar Games is the wide receiver, though, but it's not looking good for the Falcons. Already, the Panthers are just... They've already taken advantage of this. I mean, they already, how do I put this? They already scored on one play on offense, and then they just caused a turnover. So now Carolina is in the driver's seat. Oh, now wait a minute. We have a flag here. What's this? And that's defensive pass interference, so that's going to give an automatic first down to Carolina.
To time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there.
Per Chiseled Adonis, Atlanta's offense has too many butterfingers on that fumble.
Penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jamar is man enough to, take the blame for that one.
They go play action here on first down.
A completion. Ooh, nice spin move to get to the 8.
But not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the
defensive pass interference on fact. Yeah, that's true.
Down the short field. A nice
oh
there,
no!
And now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
I mean, Atlanta was here last season. I mean, they made it to the semifinals, but ultimately ended up losing to Green Bay, and they're already down 7-0 unless they can get a stop right here. They get they can't. Touchdown Panthers. 14-0 or 13-0 at this point. Robbie Anderson with a catch.
And the Panthers lead this
I'm not.
here in the opening quarter.
I usually get a new Madden every 2 years, so and that's only because I don't want to have to keep building up my roster only to have to start again with every single new game. Like I'll get Madden 24, of course.
Obviously, in a 60-minute game, that's 60.
There might be a few instances where I might, but
in the first 2 minutes,
but most likely not.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
14-0 Carolina.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Yeah, and Walter's right. They got to get some points.
Just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
But yeah, what do Panthers eat for breakfast? Well, I mean, I guess they could have eaten a bird or two. I mean, of course, Carolina did win a championship, and of course, it was with, Atticus as the quarterback at the time. Now, of course, that was with Madden 20 at the time.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
Patterson, almost got away,
get this out to the 25
but he gets to the 23.
Dropped at the 23. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
All right, so as far as the Falcons, offensively, you have the quarterback, Miles Stanley Ward, MSW.
They got to make up for that here.
Wide receiver, Jamar Gaines. And on defense for the Falcons, you have linebacker, King Beck, and defensive tackle, Walter Johnson. For the Falcons, or for the Panthers, excuse me. On defense, you have Patty Chase as a strong safety.
It's going to be a long day for you.
And on offense, you have quarterback Chaos Reaper, running back Brandon Cuevas, and tight end Russian Kelly. So those are the created players on each of the teams. 4 per team.
A much-needed first down there. They needed something good.
And of course, how these players ended up on these teams was as a result of a draft.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson.
Cordell Patterson, nice run, and they get to midfield. Well, if you're Atlanta, you got to get a touchdown somehow, and then get a stop.
And the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now on first down.
Now MSW trying to get a play. He does.
Catching tight end, that's Pitts.
And that's to tight end Kyle Pitts. Or Kyle Pitts, excuse me.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots.
Hand it off.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 42.
Yep, but Wally's on the sideline because he's a defensive player and the offense is on the field.
Pretty decent game.
Absolutely. But also, let me check out your channel a little bit, Mr. AJ Show.
Don't get it though.
But
back to throw. Ward.
Well, I'll be you.
Looking left side,
you're an established YouTuber, my goodness gracious. And you started back in 2021.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring
what the frack? Wow, dude. Well, nice to meet you, man.
Here's Thomas Morstead on.
All right, I'm going to check you out right now. I'm going to sub to you. And unfortunately for Atlanta, they have to kick it away. And that will be marked at the 18.
The 18-yard line, it looks like.
I mean, if I do get the new Madden, I'll probably, it'll be more of a last-minute type of deal.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse
it. But it's going to be a last-minute decision or anything like that. So I wouldn't hold my breath there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
All right, so Carolina. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So after the incompletion on
all right, well,
first,
now Wally's going to have
2nd
to.
and 10.
So you create a player for your subscribers. Yeah, for those in the chat, absolutely.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man,
and
the
well, Hubbard didn't
reinforcements
actually. He
come in
lost
as
a
they're
yard
gonna
on that
stop
one.
him behind the line.
Yeah,
So
it's
going
basically
to the loss of
loosely
the yard,
based
so now
on
they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy.
on my
Extra tight
WWE
ends,
series, or
extra
the
beat.
wrestling
They wanna
series
run
as
the
I call it,
football, but that means they probably wanna
where
run it
I have
inside.
created
If you get
wrestlers.
strung out on
So
the perimeter,
some of
you're
these,
in
some
Yeah,
of
we
the
saw
some
the
of the people
result,
that are in the
negative
chat,
yardage.
like for instance, Walter Johnson and Patty, and Patty and Clinton and Brandon Cuevas, for instance. Those guys and gals are created wrestlers. So when I started doing Madden, I was like, well, why don't we just do the same thing, but except make them into players and put them on teams?
Third down.
You know, things like that. And an interception.
It's intercepted.
Oh, Atlanta definitely needed that, as now Atlanta has great field position, and they're at the 17-yard line.
Been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time,
Yeah,
not
that
so
one
fortunate.
was not a good.
That's where I wanna
That was not a good
start,
throw,
what you
and
said.
well
It's paid off
anticipated
a
there.
couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most
Oh,
part.
of course.
So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and it's not just limited to football and wrestling. I also have UFC. I also have what else? I also have MLB The Show, as well as the NHL series, among others. So those are just a couple of the examples that I have as far as streams.
Throwing to start the drive.
Another completion, and fumbled!
It's picked up by the Panthers.
Oh, just when they were about to have some sort of momentum, what happens? They fumbled it, and this time you can blame Pitts for that one. Yes, thank you, Jesus, indeed, but unfortunately it was Pitts who, actually, he didn't drop the ball, it was just knocked away from him.
The first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And Wally not too happy about it, and why would he not be? Dang it, Pitts, you're better than that. Go Gators.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they do get a completion there.
The 20 before they get to him.
Nice catch there by Moore.
Drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A dart to DJ Moore. Absolutely. Who are the teams that you follow in real life? I'm not sure if you're asking that to the whole chat or to just me or everybody, but for me personally, I'm a Raider fan. But I do follow a lot of the other teams. And another completion to Marshall.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first.
Yeah, the Raiders, of course. I mean, that's my favorite team, by the way, but I still follow the rest of the league. Big football fan, though. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for Adams, and if his work in Green Bay is any indication, the Raiders do have a contender on their hands. I just think that if they can get a 500 record against their division in 6 games, then if they can just win 3 games and do well against the rest of the league, then they have a chance. What about other sports like baseball and such?
Off play action. Black.
hold that thought. And another completion.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Oh, no, wait, that's incomplete. Never mind. Anyway, baseball, I would say, you know, the A's and the Giants, because, you know, I do live in Northern California. That division by itself is going to be fun to watch. Yeah, I have to think that whoever comes out of that division, the top dog, is going to win the whole thing. I have to think.
And knocked it free.
Throw left side complete. That's Kelly.
Yeah.
And he's going to be brought down.
Oh, yeah. And Wally knows exactly what I'm thinking of because he's been with the series since season 1.
A nice job of holding him up and preventing him from
no, Mike Brand?
sticks.
Uh-oh. What's up? What's up? The Buccaneers. Well, you know what? That's true. The Buccaneers could very well win the whole thing. You're a Bucs friend? Aw. I mean, they did win the championship not that long ago.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt.
Of course, I just think that they lost a little bit too many key weapons to... Like, they'll definitely be a contender without question. I just don't know if they will win, but... But they have definitely the ability to do it, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
I mean, and they don't have a tough division like, say, the AFC West.
Inside the red zone. Certainly
Tom Brady's revenge tour.
So much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing,
Atlanta now has the ball.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
And intercepted. That was a bad throw. And this could be, I believe, touchdown Carolina, as Carolina is running up the score as Chin doesn't take it to the chin, he gives it to the chin. And the players are so excited they have to be held back, but man, Carolina is just killing them now.
Overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just
I mean, and you know what? I have a feeling that Wally is gonna, you know, start going into Hulk mode. By the way, I should mention that Walter Johnson has a sub gimmick, or not a sub gimmick, but he has a gimmick where he is called the Hulk, because his wrestling character is based on the Incredible Hulk.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
And then recently he started getting buff, and then getting green skin, just like the Incredible Hulk. Anyway. Hello to Tenure. Oh, hey, what's up, Tenure Laxed, or Demesis, or any of your former names. You always change your name, dude. Tenure. There you see Matt Rule, who is doing much better in this run than he's ever done IRL. And that's saying a lot when you're doing better in a video game than you're doing in real life. And, you know, I don't blame Jamar, though.
So they throw the
miscues,
get another shot at it now,
fumbles.
This one's in the air. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Fortunately, that's what put Atlanta in this hole.
Here again comes the captain of this offense.
I don't hate Austin Theory.
Second quarter,
now, do I not like him? Of course I don't like him, but I don't hate him.
They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take
and then Walter is like, Hulk is ready to smash.
Maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure.
But yeah, AJ, what are your thoughts on Baker Mayfield being the IRL quarterback of the Panthers?
Throwing after the interception. Got a man. It's Patterson complete.
And then
he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
We have an injured timeout, injury timeout.
We'll step aside.
And I like Baker being with the Panthers. You know, I'll be honest with you. Anyway, Hulk can't help you this time, Wally. says Patty. Anyway, you know, I honestly think that Baker, like, this is just my personal opinion. Don't put me to it, but I really believe that Baker Mayfield got done dirty. I really think so. I don't think he was replaced because I really think, you know, he wasn't a bad player. It was just that he was injured, and that he was playing through injury, and he just wasn't as good as he could have been.
Before being tackled.
Now that's the kind of big
Oh, okay, so you do agree with it. See, some people say they don't, but okay, but even so, but I know that not everybody agrees with that statement. I know that.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw.
And another completion.
Middle going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get to
I mean, if Atlanta's going to win this game, they got to slowly but surely get back into this. Maybe even get a couple of quick scores at the time that they're doing this. But yeah, Baker got done dirty. I'm sorry. And also, really, how do you explain giving, you know, Deshaun Watson, who as talented of a player as he is, how do you give him over $100 million of guaranteed money when he hadn't even played a snap since 2020?
Working with a second
I really don't know how that happens, though. I really wish I could be that.
They'll try the left side. It's Patterson.
Now, obviously, it takes a lot more than, you know, just playing commentary. I mean, I actually have to do my homework, and, you know, of course, that I'm just doing the bare minimum here. But if I ever did do it, it would be a dream come true, without question, though. His name got him that. Yeah. Oh, $200 million. Even still, how do you give him that much money guaranteed? It makes no sense.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Anyway, nice catch there by Pitts, but man.
The catch there brings up second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception.
And that's not to bash on the man himself, but I'm like, how do you get yourself in trouble like that? It's ridiculous, though.
Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
No, in fact, the closest thing we had to something as ridiculous as this was when the Saints back in 1998, I think it was. I want to say it was 1998.
No, not at all.
And Coach Mike Ditka was in charge of the. He wasn't just the coach; he was also in charge of personnel decisions and things like that.
From the gun,
Kyler Murray.
That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he is going to have a Falcons first.
Yeah, that's true. Kyler also. Yeah, he also had a bit of a contract dispute. Did Kyler Murray too? And I mean, he's another. Well, he's not as bad as Deshaun, but I don't know if I could say he's that much better, or he's worth that much. But anyway. No, I was thinking of the time that Coach Mike Ditka, when he was with the Saints, traded his entire draft to rope in, Ricky Williams. I don't know if you remember that debacle, but that was a classic case of one guy is not going to get you out of this. And that's unfortunately what it was.
Here, they'll look to throw. Zaccheaus here hauling it in.
And that's only going to cause them problems in the long run when it comes to, trying to, get free agents, because you don't have that money now.
The ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second down at 4. They'll stick with the passing game.
And then, that almost got intercepted, and it almost got caught, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 4. And then, oh, come on.
Another example, another incompletion.
And then, of course, you have these stupid bots.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
I apologize for that. And a completion.
Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the
Well,
side
you know what,
judge,
Hulk? You
and
can
that's
smash
good
these
enough
bots.
for a
That's
first
what you
down.
can do.
But with the score where it is,
And I don't say that in a mean way. I'm just saying that you could do that.
So that was a much-needed conversion there on
I'll let you do that. And a nice catch there by Jamar to reach back and get that ball. So great catch there by Jamar.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Well, if they're going to wake up, they got to wake up now. Oh, he's going to run it.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, well, anyway, timeout.
Use one of their timeouts.
Atlanta.
As they'll stop it with a tick
As
under
they get
a
it
minute
to
go
within
before half.
either the 2 or the 1. The 1 with 59 seconds left.
Second and goal from the 1. Smith.
Anyway, nice run there by Smith.
For a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons
Have I ever been to Quake by the Lake? No, I have not.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least
Anyway, nice run there by Smith as Smith gets in, standing up, as that will put them 2 scores away, but they just need to get this extra point, of course.
Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room.
But yeah, I apologize for this stupid bots, I really am.
Indeed, a lot of football, full half to be played. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Not really. I mean, I don't hate him, but I'm just not a big fan of him. Anyway, 57 seconds left. But from here on out, Atlanta has got to... They have to cause turnovers. They have to cause takeaways if they are to have any chance. And anyway, there you see Brandon Cuevas on kickoff returns.
Here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return.
There you see Brandon. Well, bowls over to get to 25.
So the same result had he opted for the touchback. Out comes this field general once more.
There you see Atticus, who is two touchdowns, 1 interception, and 137 yards. Incredible performance by him.
When you talk about
outside of 1
touchdown
miscue.
passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-1.
All right, well, now it's up to Atlanta to try to get some stops right here.
1st and 10. Black. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Panthers
and
use the
a
first of their
timeout by the
timeouts,
Panthers.
as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Both teams with 2 timeouts apiece. Why was there a bot?
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a
I
second and
have no
5.
idea other than it just came into my chat and just spammed like shit.
Black.
I apologize for saying that, but it really is.
And brought down,
But it was not my idea,
before
I can tell you that.
45-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, big
Throwing on
chungas.
First down. Black. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's
Anyway,
Kelly.
nice
They'll contain him
anyway,
to
nice,
just 4. Second down.
completion there to, of course, crushing Kelly. As Kelly gets herself 4 yards on that play. There you see crushing Kelly, number 81, Cuevas, number 32.
But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Another completion, and he gets it to Cuevas, who, with that power,
left in the first half.
I mean, that, like, the fact that he's so big and powerful, and he's got good hands, does Cuevas. I mean, in the open field, I mean, you have to be big and strong enough to take him down. Because the little guy's not going to do it. Although, wait a minute.
To see about getting 3 points.
They're going to go for a field goal, and
it's a 62-yard attempt.
No good.
So we come upon halftime intermission here.
Okay,
with the
so Patty's
Panthers
explaining those
taking the
bots
lead
show
in
up
the
on a
locker
lot of
room.
streams. They're
As we
annoying,
send you down
and I wish
to
YouTube would do
Orlando,
something
where
about it.
Jonathan
I do
Dutchman has
too.
our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This
Anyway,
one has
there you saw
certainly
that
been
1-yard
one-sided
pass.
To this point, it's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you.
All right, so Atlanta will start off with the ball, and that will help with cutting this deficit to within one score, touchdown-wise, but they got to score a touchdown. Anything less, and they're not going to get back in this. I'm sorry. So they got to connect on this. They got to convert if they are to have any chance. Yep, that's Jonathan Coachman from the former World Wrestling Federation, the WWE.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it.
Yeah, it used to be the World Wrestling Federation. Yeah, absolutely.
When they put the ball back
but
in the air.
As far as Atlanta is concerned, they got to make plays, but they also cannot take too much time in doing so.
They're going to start to drive here on the ground with
Patterson. And Patterson
and
gets a good run.
Up to the 35-yard line.
Second and inches, not bad.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job.
And a nice tackle there by Patty.
Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And nice
on second down.
Nice throw there, and nice catch by Kyle Pitts.
The game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game.
Yeah, Patty is.
That they often become
she likes getting rough with the dudes out there.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
Nice catch there by Smith.
Down after a pickup of
and I believe that's his first reception as he's a running back.
There from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake.
They fake the handoff. And another catch. And they get it to Gage. Nice catch there by Gage Jr. Not sure if AJ Show is still here, but I apologize for the stupid bots. I really am. I really don't know. But, I mean, it does get repetitive, though. But that's, well, of course, let's not forget that just recently Triple H took over, so you're not going to see that as much anymore. But for the longest time, that was a thing, so it is what it was. It was what it was. Nice catch by Pitts, and another completion, 2nd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 4. At the 23, they are marching down the field.
To throw on 2nd down.
And
This is to Pitts on the quick
they
slant.
get the catch. That
And
it's a
they're gonna have
completion
it on
at the 12,
down as the
1st and
tackle's
10.
made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his
Anyway, there you
body
see Chen,
and
the
picks
guy
up the
that
first
had
down.
the
From
pick
down at
6
the 12, it's
for
1st and
Carolina
10.
early in the game. Got to watch out for him, though.
Looking to throw.
A completion
Firing quickly here, and that's
to,
complete.
who was that?
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal.
Well,
as
that's
he's
a first
tackled
down,
all the way
and
down at the
who else?
2-yard line.
Jamar
And
with a
yes,
big
Steve,
catch
used
to
tell
get
me all
within
the time,
2
I
yards
hate
of a
experienced
touchdown.
quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary.
1st and goal, what are they
target
going
for
to
a
do?
nice
I
game.
was just gonna
They're
ask
gonna
you,
run it.
was the pro-
And
he'll
they
get
punch it in.
end zone.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown,
They cut it to
Atlanta.
within, well, right now it's 8, but they have a chance to cut it to within 7.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons
Nice run there
draw
by
it
Davis.
closer. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
I don't know if well, I would say, yeah,
Coup for the
technically.
extra point.
Technically. Anyway,
It's up and good. This becomes
all right,
a
so it's good.
21-14 ball
So
game
now it's a 7-point game. So,
that drive
I
goes
mean,
8
this is
plays,
critical for both
and it's culminated
Atlanta
by a
and for
2-yard
Carolina.
touchdown run.
Carolina has the lead. So they have to try to find a way to keep that ball in their possession. And for Atlanta, they have to find a way to stop them. Anyway, there you see Cuevas, Brandon Cuevas, number 32.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3.
And
they'll get
Cuevas,
it down
so
inside
big and
the 30
powerful,
at the 27.
gets a couple more yards at the 27.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment
Finn's
ago.
kept
It's
his
back to a
shares. He has no
one-score
other
game.
And because of
capacity
that pressure,
than shareholder.
because it's now a one-score
Yeah, that's
game,
really what he is. He's
they
now
know
a
this is
shareholder
where you
now.
need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
What are you singing? The Meow Mix song? They hand it off. And they can't. Wow.
8 yards
Brandon
on the
with his
pickup, and
first
now they'll
rush,
have some
8 yards.
options on 2nd and short.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it.
First it was me who was injured, now Hennessy of the Falcons. Oh.
Run some plays, run some
Well,
clock. Allow
well,
the
if you
defense
were
to get a chance to
injured,
catch
you
their
didn't stay
breath,
injured for
settle
too long,
down,
or
and
you didn't
relax
stay
a
off the
little
bench
bit
for
after
too
you
long.
just gave up the score.
But you didn't really need to, as Carolina got to a fast
Play action.
21-0 lead.
Looking
Another
inside,
completion.
that's caught by Moore. And
Great
he
catch there
slips
by
up
DJ
past the
Moore.
45 before being tackled.
And that's something that Atlanta has not been able to stop.
It's not all the time that the play caller should
I
get
mean,
all the
outside of
credit.
one interception, they
Sometimes I
really
think
haven't
in
been
the huddle,
able
the
to stop
quarterback
them.
just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down.
Atticus. Oh, no, wait a minute. Atticus got, well, Fowler Jr., he noticed that Atticus was coming right towards him, so he abandoned his blocking assignment to get down. Atticus, great job there by Fowler. And for Atticus, he just ran right into him. Yeah, he was about to run, but Fowler saw him coming on the corner of his eye.
Almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And Irving could not stop him. Yeah, you can still play, definitely. But that was a big play by Atlanta defensively.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. to throw.
They get a completion.
Complete over the middle.
Not too many yards, but they get it to within 6.
The gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this could be the last play of the game, or of the quarter, rather. No, it's not. That's the end of the 3rd.
Play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Well, at the end of 3, it is 21-14. And there you see, there you see Wally Johnson. Look how big he is. Number 91. I mean, look at that. Look at the size of that man.
On 3rd down, Black.
And a completion.
That's Kelly. And he is going to have a Panthers first
So
down.
Atticus gets it to, I believe that was Crushing Kelly who caught it. It was. And although Kelly only has 26 yards, they're big.
Again, from a defensive perspective,
Great catch there by Crushing Kelly.
Didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, Black got his man complete over the middle.
Nice catch there to, once again, another connection to Crushing Kelly.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a hand.
They hand it off. And they just can't stop the pass. They cannot stop the run either, as Brandon gets himself a 1st down for Carolina.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Oh, nice toss to Brandon Cuevas, and he gets another 1st down.
The 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers.
I don't know how you're doing this, Brandon, but you're still killing them. I'm just going to say this. If they can't stop Carolina here, it's pretty much over. Oh, wait a minute. I believe, yeah, it's a delay of game against Carolina. A rare miscue.
So that'll back him up 5.
Well, now that's a 5-yard penalty, 1st down still. But yeah, a rare miscue. You don't see Atticus make that mistake too often. Then again, you hardly ever see most quarterbacks do that.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw.
And another completion and a 1st down.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock,
okay, well, have a good one, 10. You're relaxed.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, if they unless they can get a fumble or an
6 points here would go
an interception or something.
Wrapping this one up.
Yeah, either blitz or something. They hand it off. Well, they don't, not a touchdown, but still enough to keep the chains moving, and a 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football.
But unfortunately, yeah, those turnovers early in the game.
Second and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Oh, they hand it off.
Give it to him again.
And Brandon Cueva scores a touchdown. And the Panthers, look at this. Brandon doing the thriller dance.
Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely
never
impressive.
say never, though.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes
But
them
great play there by Cuevas.
When you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know.
And look at that dance, though. I did not know that Brandon could dance. I mean, of course, at least for Wally Johnson, he did win a Super Bowl with Arizona. But the Cardinals.
They double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
But man, I'm just sorry for the. I just feel terrible for Atlanta because they put themselves in a hole and they were getting themselves out, but unfortunately, just time was against them and they just couldn't stop them. I mean, for Jamar and Wally, I mean, this is the second time they made it to the semifinals, and just to fall one game short of the Super Bowl, though. Well, not a problem, Wally. I mean, well, this is the last game, so you wouldn't have to say if you had, so you wouldn't have to stay very long after that. But nonetheless, though,
and he won't quite make it to the 25.
So now it's just a matter of pride, unless they can score very quickly.
Down by 2 touchdowns.
Well, I am screwed, LOL. What do you mean by that,
Clinton? How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Well, I mean, I know that that Emmitt Smith had a not a. I don't want to say it was a bruised shoulder, a dislocated shoulder, and he did pretty well in a game against the Giants on the road. And, well, that was not a good throw.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So
yeah, only problem is, as far as McCaffrey's concerned, I mean, he hasn't really been healthy enough to stay on the field long enough. But when he has been on the field, yeah, he's been unstoppable as McCaffrey. It's just the only person to stop Christian McCaffrey is Christian McCaffrey.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Excuse me.
Back to throw.
Ward. He's going to go long. No.
Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They
trade him for tacos.
Shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. I mean, they have nothing left to lose, so why would they not?
See how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Nope, that's it.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent
Well,
field
now
position.
it looks like Carolina is going to run out the clock, and it will be Carolina
Should just about do it. Now,
and
they do have
the
all
Denver
3
Broncos
timeouts,
in the Super Bowl.
Very little reason to use them at this point.
I don't know what to do next year. Well, try again. But I mean, it's like I get that you want to get to the Super Bowl, but got to earn it though. But still, it also doesn't help that. Well, I don't want to make you feel bad that you already do.
A little second effort there,
Because I can't tell you how many times that I felt disappointed. I'll be honest with you. So it's going to be, yeah, shades of Super Bowl 50, yeah, definitely. But yeah, Jamar, no, I'm just, dude, no need to cry, man. No need to cry, man. I know that Wally wants another championship.
Handoff here to his running back.
Well, they handed off to Brandon, and
the Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
You know what, Wally, could you do me a favor? Could you give Jamar a hug?
This is 1st and goal.
Or actually, you'll have to wait until after the game. But yeah, definitely give Jamar a hug.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets it
and then, oh, wait, whoa, we got a flag.
But the flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
Oh, that's a hold against Ricci.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
We do not bring that up.
Oh. Give this time to the tailback.
Oh, we have another flag.
On the field. So let's see about the call.
And that's another hold against the Panthers.
They
got to. Yeah, I mean, if you're the Panthers, I mean, sure, you're ahead right now, but if you do that in the Super Bowl against, the Broncos, especially if the Broncos have their foot on your throat, that could kill you.
For a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Panthers down to a knee out
All right, so now running out the clock is what they will do. I mean, Carolina played great throughout the whole game. I mean, and even when Atlanta was starting to come back and catch up, they just ran out of gas, unfortunately.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
All right, well, that's it.
So
Carolina wins.
A victory for Carolina.
And it's going to be a rematch of Super Bowl 50. But we'll see how differently it's going to turn out, if at all.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
I do feel terrible, though, for Wally and Jamar, because they really wanted this. They really did. But that's the sad thing, though, is that someone had to win.
With a big-time performance down the stretch.
Lost respect? Wait, what do you mean you lost respect? I hope it wasn't something I said, Wally, because I didn't intend to disrespect you. And I seriously mean that. And then, of course, Patty, very happy with her performance with the Panthers, definitely. But I hope it wasn't anything I said, Wally.
Presentation of the NFL on EA
No, I mean I lost the game. Oh, okay. It kind of scared me a little bit. Kind of scared me a little bit, though. Oh, you mean self-respect? Yes. Well, then again, I probably would feel that way, too. If it was me. But I mean, but then again, I practically, well, that's another story for another time. Respect to others, yep. So yeah, Atticus definitely played the better game, without question. It's not even close. Aww. And then Jamar says, congratulations, Patty. Yep. But yes, we will see Jamar again, and we will see Wally again, and yeah. And as for the teams that will be featured, I will go over this. Let me just go over it really quickly. No, not that one. Let me get this really quick. All right, so. I'll just briefly go over the next 10 teams that will be featured for Season 11. Those include the Washington Commanders, Minnesota Vikings, Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens, Miami Dolphins, Indianapolis Colts, Los Angeles Chargers, New Orleans Saints, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So those are the teams that will be featured for next year. So just wanted to bring that little part there. But anyway, great sportsmanship though. If nothing else, Jamar and Wally are class acts without question. Anyway, so Brandon has himself 33 yards. I mean, which is okay, but you had that one touchdown, and that definitely iced the game. Then, of course, you had touchdowns from Mike Davis and Keith Smith. And then you had Terrace Marshall Jr. with that epic first run, or with that epic catch and score on one play. I mean, that was what set the game off. And, I mean, the Panthers took the lead, and they never relinquished it. And then Cameron Irving, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Cameron Irving. He gave up that sack. And then, let's see. And then Patty Chase has 4 tackles. And let's see. Where's Wally? Feck has 1 tackle. And Wally didn't even... Wait, what did he have? Oh, Wally had a pass deflection. I didn't even know. Okay, so Wally had a pass deflection. So, yeah, don't try to pass in the middle when he's around. Incredible. Okay, well, we move on. And the stage is set. It is going to be Denver and Carolina. And for Brandon, yeah, it's his first Super Bowl back. Well, actually, Brandon, you won a Super Bowl with the Titans, and you were an offensive guard at the time. So this would actually be your third Super Bowl that you'd be going for, actually. Just wanted to put that out there. And for Jamar, as far as the wrestling series is concerned, he did win the North American Championship, believe it or not, on TLC. I forgot to mention that you did win a championship, believe it or not. So I'll have that championship sent to you on WWE. But for all of us here, this is the Blue Toad to Jew 22 signing off. And while the Super Bowl will be next weekend, as for what else I could be doing, as for actually, I just thought of it. The Super Bowl will be next week on a Sunday. Now, of course, that's barring any last-minute changes or anything from my family or anything like that that forces a change or whatnot. I will keep you guys posted. So yeah, Super Bowl will be on Sunday. As for Saturday, again, I'll keep you posted. But until then, congratulations to Patty, congratulations to Brandon, and to Atticus and Kelly, who couldn't be here today. And also congratulations to Clinton and to Carol, Carol was here, and then Clinton has been here the whole time. And for Jose, becoming the Blue Toad Wrestling Champion. But for all of us here, take care, my friend. Okay. Have a great one, guys. All right.